Hi guys, welcome to another Elementor video. This is Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Well, in today's video we're going to show you how to easily create your first page. So let's get started. I'm going to go up to New up the top here. I'm going to hit Page. As this is our first page, I'm going to call it Home Page, or just Home, whatever you want to call yours is fine. I'm going to go over the right hand side here. Under Template, if you don't see that, make sure you're on the Page tag. And in its Summary, hit the little chevron, you'll find it there. I'm going to hit Elementor Full Width. That will give us a full width page with no sidebar, but we'll have our original header here. Once you've done that, let's save draft. And of course, we want to build it with Elementor. For all these videos, we're using the great free theme Hello from Elementor itself. You can find the link down below. I would suggest you use that if you're using Elementor because it is built for it and optimized for it. So here's our new page. I'm going to make it really easy today. I'm going to use a template. I'm going to hit the little file. It'll open this. I'm going to go over to Pages. And let's put a little site today, little web design. So I'm going to put IT up here for a search. And we've got a digital agency. I think that'll work for me. I'm going to hit the insert. And here we are. It's inserted this nice little template into our site here. But of course, you want to customize your page for you. It's no good using somebody else's info and images. Well, some of these stock images would be fine, I'm sure, but you want to make it your own. And this is really easy to do too. I've actually got some images that I'm going to replace it with over here. I've actually, because this isn't a real site, obviously you'd have real information for yours. I've gone over to ChatGPT and I've just generated a bit of info for this site here. So if we start at the top here, we've got a nice little top section. And I'm happy with that little title there and the main title. But obviously you don't want lorem ipsum in there. So let's hit the little text editor. And any of these you roll over, you'll see a little pencil icon there. Just click on it. It'll take you to that particular thing. So I've got a few words about digital presence here. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to paste that in there. We've got a button down below here. And I'll show you how to link these to various sections at the end of the video when we've got our information in. Okay, over here we've got an image. It's okay. If you want to keep that, that's fine. But if you want to swap it out for one of your own, again, hit the little edit image. And let's drag our own image in. Now, all images should have alt text. If we look over here, we've got alt text. And that should describe the image itself. If you don't put alt text in there, let's select it and I'll show you what happens. It's popped our nice little image in there, which is fine. But it's given us a little warning. This image does not contain alt text. So to add alt text, just pop in there. Yeah, woman in office. It should contain a description of the actual image itself. And it's for people that have bad eyesight that use screen readers. A lot of people use this alt for adding keywords. I'm not sure if that still works nowadays, but that's up to you. But you should put an alt text in there. So let's select that again. And we're good to go. Let's move on down. And again, we create unique campaigns. I'm happy with that. The sky's the limit. But I want a bit of info about campaigns. Well, I think I'll leave that image in there just like that. So let's just change out this text here. So again, I'm going to go into the module. And we'll paste that in there. Fantastic. And again, we'll do the button when we've got all the information in. Now here we've got a little services section. We solve real problems. I'm happy with that. What can we do for you? That's fine. And again, the actual titles themselves, that's fine for a little web agency, the titles, but obviously you don't want the lorem ipsum in there. So I'm going to do exactly the same. I'll do the first one on a pause because I'm only copying and pasting. No point you watch that. Okay, I've just done my last one there. Put the content in there. Obviously, if you want to change these icons, you can do so up here, but I'm actually quite happy with those. Moving on down, of course, you're going to have your own team. And again, we can go in there and pop in our own images. Just click on the image once more. Again, we'll give it a tag. And we'll do the same for the next door one. Obviously, you're going to want to put your name and position in there of your people. Now, let's just fantastic. And you can edit content just below here. We've got the name. Now, PPC Ninja's fine. And if you want to link these to somewhere, you can put a link in down below here. I don't think I want a link there, so I'm going to leave it blank. At the moment, that's just a placeholder. Great. Moving on there, we've got a little testimonial slider here. I'm happy with the title again, but we want to put some different testimonials in there because, again, we've got Lorem Ipsum text. So we'll click on it, and we've got 3 little slides here. Click on the first one, or whichever one you want to edit. And we'll put in our own info there. And we'll put in our own image also. We've got the name right there. And the position. Great. And then obviously rinse and repeat for 2 and 3. I'll pause again while I do this. Okay, great. Well, I've just done my last one there. I'm happy with that. Obviously, if you want to add a new one, just close that up, add a new item, or you can clone an existing one. Let's move on down. Okay, we've just got some logos here revolving around. That's a nice little feature. Meet our clients. They believe in us. That's fine. But why do they believe in us? Or Lorem Ipsum again. So let's go in there. We'll put our own content in. Let's put in our own. Great. And obviously, if you're working with brands or companies, you want to get their logos from them, pop them in here. You can edit. Just click on one little gallery item. If you want to get rid of it, hit the X. And then just drag your own up in there. I'll leave those as they are. I've got no real ones for those today. Great. Okay, we've got no contact form here. I'd like to add a contact form at the bottom, and then we'll link all these sections up. So again, I'm going to go down to the little file icon today. I'm going to use a block for this. Over in the categories, I'm going to search for a contact. There's contact. I want something fairly simple, something like that, or this up here. I think I'll use this one here. I'm going to go ahead and insert it. There it is right there. I'm happy with it to say get in touch and send message. Obviously, we want to put our real number in there. You can choose a different icon if you want to. I'm happy to leave that one as it is. Obviously, put your own number in. We're not using a description for this one. Down below, we've got the address. Obviously, you're going to want to put in your own address there. And we've got an email here. We've also got a form here. But of course, put in your own email there. Great. Well, of course, when they send this message, we want it to come to our email address. If we go into the form here, just hover over it. And again, it's just a little paintbrush icon there. Takes us to the edit form. If you want to, you can add more fields here. I'm absolutely fine with all of those. But of course, the important bit is the email down the bottom here. So if we click on where it says email there, where you want it to be actually sent to. That's going to be me@mycompany.com or whatever email address you want this form sent to. And we'll do a whole nother video on building forms and sending them and conditional logic and things like that. Great. Well, I'm fairly happy with that. But we want to link up some of these buttons here. Now, if you don't want to, just delete the buttons. So most of these, I'm going to want to link to various sections. And most of them are going to link to this contact form here. So to make it link to the contact form, let's go into the section that's holding the contact form, little dots up here. Over in Advanced, we'll find CSS ID. And make sure you do this in CSS ID and not classes. I'm going to give it a CSS ID of contact. Now you can call yours what you want, but it needs to be unique. So this has now got an identifier called contact. So we can link to it with any of these buttons. And to do that, let's go into this button here. I'm going to make it link to hashtag. All CSS IDs have to have a hashtag before them, and then the name that we gave it, which is contact. I will now link to this section when they click on it. I know it's right above, but that's fine. You can change that icon out if you want to. We'll make it a down arrow. There we go. And we'll demonstrate these when we save in a minute. See where we've got some more buttons. I think I'm going to change that to contact as well. I'm going to shoot that to our contact. So once again, I'm going to go into this one. I'm going to have it say, reach out. Or whatever you want yours to say. And again, I'm going to change that to a down arrow. And we'll hook it up to the contact section again. Hashtag contact. Great, let's move on up. More services, again, we'll put that one to the contact. So let's click on that one. And we'll say learn more. Oh, more info, let's say. Perhaps that might be more pertinent. Again, we'll point it down because it's going to scroll down to that info right there. And again, we want to link it to that same thing. Rolling on up. This time, let's perhaps get this one to go to our services page. And learn more is okay. When I say services page, I mean services section. Learn more, I'm happy with that. I'm going to put hashtag services. And again, I'm going to change that little icon. Let's go down to our services section. It's right here below. Again, I'm going to go into the main section right here. Click on the little dots. I'm going to go over to advanced again. We'll give this CSS ID of services. We've already got it linked up. Fantastic. And here's a little about section. So let's go into this section. Little dots again. We'll give this a CSS ID of about. And about us button. We'll link to the about, funnily enough. It's already got a link in there for that. That's fine. I'll just leave that just like that. And we're at the top. So let's have a quick scroll through, make sure we haven't missed anything. Yeah, it's looking good. Great, well let's publish this page. Hit the publish button. I've just seen one thing we haven't done. There's a little floating icon down the bottom here. It stays there all the time. We want to link that to our contact form as well. So let's go into this one. And it's an email icon. I'm going to leave it just like that. But for the link, I'm going to get rid of that. And I'm going to put in contact. Hashtag contact. Great. Let's just update that and we'll take a look. Hit the little preview changes button. And here it is. Here's our first page. If I hit the about us, it should take us down to the next section. Fantastic. Learn more, that's going to take us down to contact. Oh no, it's not. It's going to take us down to services. More info, that'll probably take us to contact. Yeah, etc. Let's go back up. We had that one. Here's our little services. Rolling on down. Our team, reach out, is going to take us down to contact again. What our clients say, here's our little testimonial slider. And again, meet our clients. Like I say, you want to switch that out for their logos. boost your business, that's fine. And the contact us will just roll down to the contact form here. And we've put an email so they can fill that out and send it off. Great. If we go back to the top here, there's that little floating icon. If I click on it, it should take us all the way back down to that contact section. Absolutely fantastic. So there you go, guys. There's how to create your first page in about 15 minutes using the fantastic Elementor Pro. In our next video, I'll show you how to create your first menu and link it to all these sections. Really easy to do. So I hope you've enjoyed this today and found it useful. If you have, please give it a thumbs up, ring the bell, comment, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't forget, if you have any questions, pop them below the video. I'll do my best to answer them for you or make a little demo video like this one. Once again, this has been Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.